Hi guys. This is the very first kind of lesson in our Earth Science unit. And during this lesson, we're going to be answering two main questions. So we're going to be looking at the main parts of the Earth system, and then we're also going to be looking at how constructive and destructive forces help to kind of change the Earth. Okay. So an Earth system is a group of interacting parts that work together as a whole. And then our Earth system involves a constant flow of matter and energy throughout the different parts based on feedback. Now, so there's some words in there that we kind of need to define. Energy, if you remember from our physics unit, is the ability to do work, which is also to cause change. And then this is, so it's kind of throughout different parts, and this is based on feedback. Feedback is the response of the system to changes in the system. So if you change something in the system, that's going to change something else. So it's kind of like a cycle. So everything is going to change. There are four major areas in Earth science. Astronomy is the study of space. Meteorology is the study of Earth's atmosphere. Oceanography is the study of Earth's oceans. And the study of Earth's surface, materials, and processes is geology. Hopefully you guys have some of those things from word within the word. Now, the prefix sphere means globe. So there's many different globes if you want to think of it like that. The geosphere is all processes associated with the solid Earth. So geo means Earth and sphere means globe. So it's like, Earth, globe. The hydrosphere is everything having to do with water, because hydro means water. The atmosphere is all the processes associated with the gases that are around our planet. And the biosphere, bio means life. So the biosphere is everything to do with living things. Okay. And so if you notice, the atmosphere is like those pretty little clouds. The hydrosphere is all about the water. The geosphere is all about the inner earth and the solid earth. The biosphere lives amongst all of them. So the biosphere is kind of where all of them connect right there in the middle. So first we're going to talk about the hydrosphere. Obviously, the ocean is the most prominent feature of the hydrosphere. Nearly 71% of the Earth's surface is covered in ocean's water. And those, if we think about like all of the water on our planet, 97% of the water on our planet is held in the ocean. Now, if you remember, ocean has salt water. So only about 3% of the water on Earth is actually fresh. And fresh water can be found in streams, lakes, glaciers, and underground. The atmosphere is a thin blanket of air, and half of that actually lies within 3.5 miles from the surface of our planet. The biosphere, this includes all life. This is concentrated near the surface in a zone that extends from the ocean floor upward for several kilometers into the atmosphere. So down in the depths to way up in the mountains. Now, our focus in this Earth unit is actually going to be with geology, with that geosphere, and we're going to tackle a variety of topics in the next few weeks, including minerals, rocks, volcanoes, earthquakes, faults, folds, soil, erosion, mountains, plate tectonics, and geologic history. So we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. There's two main areas of study in geology. The first one is the physical. The physical area examines the materials that make up the Earth and the possible explanations for the processes that actually shape the Earth. So if we're thinking about things inside the Earth, we're going to be talking about earthquakes, volcanoes, and how mountains are built. And we're also going to be talking about processes on the outside of the Earth that wear things down, such as erosion by wind, water, and ice. The second main area of study is actually the historical part, and this seeks to establish a timeline of a large number of physical and biological changes that have occurred in Earth's past. So we're hopefully going to be telling a story of the Earth's history. Now, there are two forces, main forces that have helped to shape the land. There's constructive, and that word construct helps to build things up. So, constructive helps to build things up. So, it's like mountain buildings, volcanoes are actually, they build things up because they create new land. The other one is destructive. And destructive, just like it sounds, actually destroys and wears away land masses. Erosion and weathering, and we're going to talk about a lot of this more during the rock cycle, but weathering is like breaking rocks apart or into pieces, and this is due to things of the weather such as wind, water, ice, or gravity. And then erosion is actually when those broken down pieces of rock are carried away. Okay. Here's the section in your textbook where you can find this information. Hopefully you guys will take a look at that. Now let's talk about the geosphere. This is based on compositional differences, which means that each layer of the earth has different materials in it. The crust is the really thin, rocky outer layer of the earth. The mantle is the next layer, and it's very, very thick. It's actually the thickest layer on earth. And the core is the innermost layer of the earth, and it's located beneath the mantle. And so here's another layer of the earth, and this is not to scale, okay? So the earth's crust is a lot thinner, and the mantle is very, 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 very thick. So this kind of gives you a nice little slice. Okay, if you guys need to go back, feel free to rewind the video and make sure you fill out your notes. Have a good day.